Today, we'll continue with building your Zobot using the Codeless Builder. Make sure to watch part 1 first to make this video easier to understand. Enjoying our videos so far? Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates.
If you have already configured Zobot in Zoho SalesIQ, then you need to move further and also specify several flows of conversations in this bot. Click on Zobot under Bot Settings and choose the configured bot. Scroll down to Bot Builder, and now we're at the Bot Builder page. So here, as you see, we have already created the Tracy Zobot and also specified some flows based on visitors' answers and visitors' actions. Click on the card holder icon and you will see all blocks available in the right side panel. There are 6 blocks. Response blocks, so you can send some information to visitors. Input blocks, you can collect some data from visitors. Action blocks, you can specify some actions in the flow based on some criteria, or you can send this chat to the real operators using forward action block. You can use the go to block if the users need to go to the beginning of the flow or to some part of the flow, so that to choose another option or to input some other information, then you can choose this go to action block. I will show you how this is implemented in our Tracy example. Also, you have the ability to set autopilot, associate text for visitors using plugs, and also you can set emails to visitors. The end blocks, these blocks are used to conclude the conversation. So you can block the visitor. If you have used the action block and forwarded the chat to the real operator and the operator is busy now, you can use this end block that is called operator busy. And the end block should be used for each flow. So the flow should be finalized in some way, or the visitor should be blocked, or the operator is busy and you need to say to message this information to your visitor, or you should end the chat and also let the customer know that the chat is closed. The data blocks are used to collect some type-based information. So when visitors need to type some information, then such data blocks can be used. They can input name, email, specify their phone. Visitors can also type the name of their company, and also there are visitor fields. You can use the plenty of such fields and also specify their names and also data format. So whether it's email or whether it's phone, URL, password, number, or string. String data format is used for text fields. Just to insert the text, you need to set the string data format here. And finally, integration blocks. They are used to set some integrated actions in the flow. So for example, if you want to add this visitor to your mailing list, to use this visitor as the contact in your Zoho campaigns, then you need to enable Zoho campaigns and then add this visitor to mailing list using integration block activity. Also, if you have enabled Zoho Desk Integration with Zoho SalesIQ, then you can associate ticket for this particular visitor and for visitor support request. Or you can also add these visitors as leads, mostly leads, also contacts and deals. If the Zoho CRM is enabled in Zoho SalesIQ, then you can do this. Also, if there are several mandatory fields on leads or contacts or deals, then you need first to add some data blocks to collect this mandatory information from your visitor, and then you can finally add this integration block and create lead, contact, or deal with all mandatory information that is already picked from the visitor. Then let's go through our flow and look on the logic of this flow, which was implemented for Tracy bot. So there is the welcome card. Hi, how can I help you today? Then there is the button card, which is added. And such button card has the message which is specified, and the visitor will see this message. Hey there, not sure of what are you looking for, I can help. Then there are several buttons added. So chat with sales and want to get a quote. You can also add button by clicking on add button or delete this button. What is the difference between button card and also there are option cards. So button card set different flows based on the user's choice. In the option card, let I add this card. There are also several input blocks, and you can also specify some choices. But when you click Save and add this option card, then you see there are no flows which are triggered. So this option card is only added to collect the information based on some choices. But no flows will be triggered based on the user's choice. Such choice will be just added as the information. The conversation will be enriched further, but without any flows. This is the main difference between option and button cards. Also, if the user haven't chosen any of the options which are provided by button card, like chat with sales, for example, or want to get a quote, and when the user inputted his or her specific information, then the default route, the default flow will be triggered. Okay, so if the visitor chosen the chat with sales option, then we need to forward the visitor to our real operators. We can do this using the forward card. As I have previously explained, this is the action card. Now there are several routes which should be also covered. So what should we do if the operators are offline? Then we can set operator busy card, and this is the end card. If all operators are not available, we can also choose operator busy card, and this is the end card, end block card. Or if operator is invalid, then we need first of all to send the quick reply to the visitor to explain what the error appeared. So we are sorry, the invalid operator error occurred. And then we set the instructions. Please try to reach to chat with sales one more time. And after that, we use the go to card, and such go to card, this is the action card, which is used to send the visitor to the beginning of the flow or to some particular place of this flow. And here we send our visitor to the beginning to the button card, where the visitor can choose chat with sales option one more time. In this button card, as you see, you can specify the name of card, or you can choose target card. And there is the list of all cards which are now in our flow. There are these names of the cards. So now we have chosen button card 1. Now our chat with sales flow is finalized. Now we will move to want to get a quote flow. First of all, we have added the slider card. Such slider card receives some number interval information from visitor. So we write here the message to the visitor. Hey there, please specify your budget range. And now we set here the select range settings. After visitor specified the budget range, we can use some data input cards, like name card, email card, phone card, company card, and visitor field card. And here we set the string type, so visitor can enter some text with the answer. And after that, after all information is collected, we can send this chat and forward this chat to the real operator, and the real operator will see all information which was previously collected by the bot. So here the operator's time is saved, and the bot receives all the answers by the user, by the visitor. And now the operator is here in the chat, and all info is already collected. As there is the forward card, there is also the same logic. Offline hours, operators not available, and invalid operator. And as we have already implemented such flow and such logic, we can just use the go-to cards to send visitors to the already implemented flow. So like this, we can send the users to operator busy card 19 or busy card 20, or to send to the quick reply 19 to explain the invalid operator error, and then we will move further through the flow. And the default route. The default flow when visitor haven't chosen any of options in the button card, so like no chart with sales, no want to get a quote, but some manual input. Then there is the default flow triggered. And here, as there could be several, the plenty of messages from users, and you can't imagine about what this message will be, then you can set the quick reply, so I'm sorry I can't find the answer on your question, and then you can end your chat, but it's not good to do. You can add the forward action and send this chat to the real operator. Or there is also the possibility, as you have set here the quick reply, you can choose the go to action block, and in this quick reply you can say that I'm sorry I can't find the answer on your question, explain why, because I'm a bot, I'm learning now, and here you can also add the instructions for the visitor. So you need, please go back to the and please choose the chat with visitor, chat with sales. Please choose chat with sales. So now you can specify the instructions here, what visitor should do, and then choose the go to card and select the button card 1, click save, and after that the visitor will be moved back to button card, where the visitor will select the chat with sales option. Now what we can do finally? We can test this bot in the Codeless editor. Click on test your bot button, and now Tracy is typing something. Hi, how can I help you? And now all our paths is highlighted in green, so you can see where you are now in this flow. Okay, now we are at the button card and we need to choose some options. But I will enter my own variant here, my own message, and based on it, the default route, the default flow was triggered here. What is Tracy writing to us? She writes, I'm sorry I can't find the answer on your question. Tracy also moves us back to the first button card, where we should select chat with sales. Here we can also specify the instructions. You can do this. Okay, click restart. We will start this chat one more time. Now I will choose chat with sales. I see the answer from Tracy. Thanks for contacting. You will be connected to our operator shortly. Now I can't test this operator busy card or some operator route because this is the test environment. I will set back one step and choose the second flow, want to get a quote. Now we are at the slider card. This slider is looking like this. So I, as the visitor, can choose some data range and click submit. What's your name? I enter my name and submit. Now email, and email is already collected. Click submit. As you see, I can't submit the empty value. That's why all fields are set as mandatory. The company card will ask us to type something. In what product are you interested? I also write something. Okay, and now thanks for contacting us today. You will be connected to our operator shortly and receive the quote. And now also some logic if operators are offline is here. It can't be tested now because we are at the test environment. And in such case, we have tested all the flow which we have previously created for our Tracy bot. Thank you so much. Bye.
We hope you found this video helpful. That was the last part of building a Zobot using the Codeless Builder. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Help us grow our community. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video to people you know. Do you have questions or clarifications? Send them our way at knowhow@customerization.ca.